Hey everybody, welcome back to me in my kitchen. As usual, we are chatting with me while I make some tea this morning. I was planning to do for this week kind of a productive week in my life vlog. And the reason that I want to do one specifically for this week is because, as I kind of hinted at in one of my other vlogs, I am going back to grad school this week. And so I'm starting a new grad program for hospital social work, and I'm really looking forward to it. But this week, I haven't been in school for a very long time, and this week is a week where obviously, as my first day of classes, I really need to be productive. So I am hoping to vlog that and have that be something that you and I can kind of undergo together. But it's actually, I plan to start this on Monday, but it's actually Tuesday. The sound that you hear right now, by the way, is my water heating up. I'm actually going to move this somewhere else because I no longer need it to be over here. By the way, just as an aside, I am drinking this lovely black tea blend that Sarah got me for Christmas. It is delicious. And so what was I saying? Oh, I was going to start on Monday. But it turned out, excuse me, my sinuses are also acting up, so it's really just an exciting day for everyone. Monday was kind of a boring day, like probably the most boring day you could possibly vlog, because even though my classes don't start till today, I had just like a ton of computer work and stuff that I had to get done on Monday. So I literally got up, had breakfast, sat down at my computer, was on my computer until lunchtime, had lunch, went for a walk, then came back home and sat on my computer until dinner time, and then went to bed. Here's Brig wanting to say hi as usual. She does love that I've been sitting on the couch on my laptop this whole time. This is her favorite thing. But because of that, I was basically in the same position, just sitting around all day yesterday, and there just wasn't really that much to film. So not much filming got done yesterday, if anything. I got a couple clips, but I'm not even sure that I'm going to use them. And then today, I'm hoping, well, we'll still have a lot of computer work, because all week is going to have a lot of computer work. I am hoping that there will be a little bit more that I can film. I started off this morning really well. I had an appointment with my esthetician, and she helps me out a lot with my skin, and so I had just a really nice appointment and felt very relaxed. So that was good. And now I'm just going to kind of have some tea, maybe have a little snack because it's about 11 o'clock, and then just see what the balance of computer work and not computer work is going to be for today. So whatever it is, I'll bring you along and you can see what we're up to today. Okay, everybody. Well, I just got done with some computer work for school. I was doing that for probably like 4.5, maybe almost 5 hours. So I've already been on the computer a ton today, but I also still have class tonight, which is 3 hours on Zoom. So I'm really just, I guess, committing to being on the computer forever. But right now I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to make dinner. My mom gave me this soup mix for Christmas, and so I think I'm going to make that tonight because it just seems like a really good night to make something where you pour stuff in a jar and basically let it simmer. So that's what I'm going to do now. I have an hour until class, which should be enough time pretty much for this. I might cut into the beginning of class, but I'll just have to like run out and stop the simmer. So we should be okay, but I'll get working on that now. Okay, I've got some soup waiting to boil. So there's some ground meat in there and some tomatoes and what else? There's some green chilies and then everything in the jar that I had, which is split peas, barley, lentils, onion, beef broth, rice, Italian seasoning, celery, salt, bay leaves, and the rigatoni, which is actually over here because we don't put that in until later. So I'm going to feed the cats now. That's going to boil and then simmer for a while, and then we'll just keep rolling. Hey everybody, it's Wednesday now. I had my first class last night. It was a all virtual class and it went really well. I'm really optimistic about this program. I felt like I connected really well with all of the people there. It was a very participatory group, which is good because sometimes, it's easy to feel like if you're enthusiastic about the subject matter, you're the only one who's talking in the class. And so I was really glad to find that everybody else is just as enthusiastic as I was. That was awesome. So I had that class yesterday. Then today I didn't really film anything again. So far today I just did a lot more computer work. This grad school program is just shaping up to be a lot of uninteresting computer work. And now I am headed into the campus, the college campus, which is about 45 minutes from my house because I have a bunch of offices I have to visit and then I have an in-person class tonight. So, I'm actually going to head first to a spot on the way. I was really in the mood for some reason for like poke bowls, and the only place that sells them in my rural area is a food truck that doesn't open until 4, and even if it was open, it's just like parked today in a location that's not at all convenient for me. So, I'm just gonna go on the way. There's like a bigger area outside of town that looks like it has poke bowls, so I'm gonna order that and then go pick that up and take that for like a dinner to have while I'm waiting for class to start, because class doesn't start till 6 and it's only about 2:30 right now. And then I have to go to 3 different offices. So I need to pick up my parking permit, but you can't pick up your parking permit without your ID card. And my ID card wasn't ready until yesterday. And then I was trying to get a hold of them to set up, you have to have an appointment to pick up your card. So I tried to call them to set up an appointment, and the phone just kept dropping the call before it even rang. So I was having trouble getting a hold of them by the phone. I sent them an email and was waiting for a response on that. And we finally got it figured out. We finally set up an appointment for me to come today and pick up my card, which means after I pick up my card, I can go to the parking office and pick up my parking permit. And then I also have to go to the health center because I have some questions. There was that you have to submit all of your updated vaccinations and things like that. And they gave 2 different dates, and I just need to know which one is the right one because one of them was much, much earlier than the other one. And if it's the earlier one, I have to really get on that. There was also some confusion when you submit your COVID-19 vaccination cards. If you had more than one card, there wasn't like a spot to put. They only allowed the spot for like 2 different pictures, and if you have 2 cards, you have 3 pictures because you have the front, back, and then the front of the second one. So I have to find out from them how to submit that documentation. So it's just going to be a lot of like going around, and then I can sit inside the social work building probably and just eat my dinner and get some more work done, and then I'll have class from 6 to 9, and I'll come home and go straight to bed. Here at the college in what must be the loudest parking garage I've ever been to. It seems like they're running this thing with like a jet engine. It's so loud in here and I don't know why. Hey everybody, hope you can hear me okay. I am just in the process of doing a couple house chores. Today is a day off for me. This is going to end up, I think, being mostly a chatty kind of vlog, filmed at a bunch of different times during the week, just because I just seem in the first week of school chaos to have forgotten how to like pick up a camera and film me kind of organically doing stuff. So I end up just filming a lot of talking portions. But that's okay, I don't usually do videos like that, but it is okay to do those sometimes. So it's Friday now. I was supposed to work today, but somebody ended up covering my shift for me because they wanted an extra shift, which was really nice because I'm also working tomorrow. So it's kind of a good thing for me to have a full day off to just relax, which I haven't really done all week. So yesterday, Thursday, I think I filmed a little bit in the car when I was on my way to everything. But what ended up happening was, so when I get really stressed out, I get pretty scatterbrained. And normally that ends up being really bad, but this week it was only a little bit bad. So I got to church where I do my piano lesson with my young piano student, and I realized that I had forgotten the keys to the church, so I had to cancel the piano lesson because we just couldn't get in the building. There was a group coming in later that had keys to the building, so that I was able to get in there in time to run choir rehearsal, but I was not able to get that done in enough time to have my piano lesson. So that was disappointing for my student. She really likes her piano lessons, and I really love having her for piano lessons, but it was all okay in the end. Probably of all the scatterbrain things that I could have been doing this past week, that was probably the least bad thing that could have happened. But all of that choir rehearsal went well, and I was just like very stressed this morning. Hi! Yeah, I'll be right there. Sorry, I'm going past the camera. I'm in a different place. And so I felt very stressed out this morning. I was just ended up thinking about all the things that I had to do. I was thinking about like some things that were worrying me, like other people I was worried about, and it just ended up getting to be kind of a big thing. And so I didn't sleep great because I was so stressed out about everything. But I did get to sleep in a little bit this morning, and now today I'm just trying to get some house chores done and have a little bit of relaxing time. I watched a little bit of like TV this morning. That was really nice. And now I'm going to go down and make a little bit of lunch.